Crimson Herald 44020. I've been wanting to do this one for bloody ages, and I've got more than enough paint now. It's time. Let's paint this mini. Alright, so I got this primed in maggot white, I think? Yeah, maggot white. I haven't finished the project for my paint holder yet, so bear with me. But anyway, I got this primed in maggot white, and I'm gonna go ahead and start brushing in the details now that it's dried, so I'll be back. Okay, so I just got done blah 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 and realized I wasn't recording. Yay. Alright, so here's what I've got so far. I don't like the green. I'm going to go over that with something else. I don't know what yet. The staff needs to be done. I obviously got a little bit of paint on the book. That's fixable, not a huge deal. I am digging the purple though. The purple is great. In case you're curious, did I really do it twice? Oh my god, really? Oh, I already did this, and I already set it down, and I don't, there it is. I don't remember where I set it down at. Army Painter War Paints Alien Purple. That's what the tentacle color is. So far I've used Reaper for the base, Citadel paints for most of the miniature, like the green is Hexray Flame, and the purple is, what's the wording I'm looking for here? The purple is Army Painter. All I need to do is add a little bit of Vallejo in here, and I've used the Quadfecta. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to this, but I'm going over that green with something. I don't care if it's a watered down blue or something, but something has got to be done with that. So I'll be back. Okay, I managed to Bob Ross this. Yeah, so you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh, that doesn't look too bad. It's like, it doesn't. Only because I dulled that green down. If I hadn't dulled that green down, I would be so boned right now. I would have to strip the whole thing and just start over. Boy, howdy did I get lucky on this one, because I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this was skill and I knew exactly what I was doing and I made it look good because, you know, I'm an expert painter. I have been doing this for a year, but honestly, it was the paint that saved me. And it was a mistake / accident in how it saved me, because I had never, ever used it before. This is Soulstone Blue. It is kind of a wash because it applied like Hexray Flame, where if there wasn't, you can hear this is liquidy. This is a more liquidy paint. You can kind of hear it. I have to really shake it up for it to be a thing, which I'm gonna go ahead and just apply just a tiny amount of it so you can see what I'm talking about. Also, I'll apply it in an inconspicuous place where, you know, nobody's going to notice it if it somehow now dries, it applies super thick. But yeah, kind of like that actually. Oh wait, no, I just gotta draw it out a little bit. But as you can see here, it goes on super thin. If I wanted to do something transparent, this is probably what I'd use. like a water effect on like a water elemental, this is what I would use for that. Here, let me get a little bit more on my brush. But yeah, you can see it just goes on really thin. Like really, really thin. And that's exactly what I want. I don't want a ridiculous, super thick paint on this. I want it to look as if, you know, it's kind of, you know, see-through in a way. But yeah, you can see just how much that helps dull that green down. I know it's hard to see with the glare, but it is a thing. Also, it allowed me to do an effect on the book I would not have been able to do previously. Yeah, that looks really cool. In case you're wondering, I went over the bookmark with Hexwraith Flame, and then, no, I'm sorry, that was Nighthaunt Gloom. I went over that with Nighthaunt Gloom. Yeah, so that's a thing. The pages are Technical Soulstone Blue, and that's, I keep calling it Technical Soulstone Blue so that you understand, hey, wait a minute, that's a thinner paint, which that's what I'm noticing is base paints are thick, technical paints are not as thick, or more of a wash consistency, and you know, when applied lightly, dries with a, hold on, I'm gonna set this down, and dries with a somewhat see-through capacity. I'm not gonna sit here and claim, oh yeah, these are totally see-through. I'm just saying that they seem to all have that kind of effect when you do it. It's kind of a glossy see-through kind of thing going on. And I really think that saved my bacon on this one. I'm gonna turn the light off and see if that helps. Hang on. Because I think I've got an oversaturation of light going on. Actually, no, that was the only thing making it visible. Yay. Alright. But you get the idea. You get the idea that this is a miniature that I painted so far. Now, there's a couple things that I gotta do still to it. See, I'm still learning my lighting. Give me a break. There's still a few things I need to do to this. I've got to do a wash to this base. There has to be something to bring out the details in the bones and the tentacles and whatnot, but I have to let this dry. I have been just throwing paint, more paint, layering the paint, getting the paint on there. It's been paint after paint after paint after paint after paint after paint, and I just need to let it dry. And sometimes that's all you gotta do to go from, this looks like a beginner picture, well, a beginner miniature to, okay, it almost looks like I know what I'm doing. I bettered after a year of doing this. Anyway, I'll be back. I'm gonna let this dry for probably 2 to 3 hours, just so that I know that I don't have to worry about it peeling when I go to paint it more. So I'm actually gonna let this slide for a little bit. And I'll come back a little later and we'll go ahead and finish this up. But boy howdy, is that looking pretty darn spiffy, if I do say so myself. I do, and it does. We'll be back. So went ahead and finished it up. I believe I saved it for a while there. That lime green color was just, oh my god, it was so bad. It was bad. Oh, so bad. So I decided, alright, I gotta do something about that. And long story made short, I took some Soulstone Blue, which apparently is, again, a thin paint. it's like the Hexray Flame, but thin, if that makes sense. So what I did was I went over the spell book. That blue there is all pure Soulstone blue, and then I went over this, over the green with Soulstone blue, and I gave it a wash of Abaddon black. Hang on. I gave it a wash of Abaddon black, which did not take me very much black paint at all. It was literally one drop in here and then directly into a puddle of water, like 10 drops of water. And I let everything dry. I went over the tentacles with, I went over it at first with Soulstone Red, and it just didn't quite get to the consistency I wanted it to be. So I broke out my trusty Vallejo dried blood and fresh blood. I went with the fresh blood first, and then I went with the dried blood, and that's the way I do it. I don't know if that's the right way, but that's the way I've been doing it, and it's been working for me. One of these days, I'll try it the opposite direction and see how that works. But long story made short, this miniature looks way better in person. So you can only imagine how good it looks on camera, in person. But you have to admit, that is really, really cool. I feel like this one in person looks bloody amazing. I mean, I even went so far as to detail the bottom of the book. Now, mind you, the details are already on there. I didn't add those details, but most people would overlook that. I went in and I hand painted the skulls with, black to make them stand out even more. I went over the tentacles with my base coat of alien purple, just a very light dusting over it so that it wasn't all red through there, to give it a little bit of color contrast. And oh my god, this thing looks so good. Mind you, there's some flaws with it, like on the thing there, the staff, I got too much green on there, but it kind of works, so I'm just leaving it alone. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up if I attempt to fix those errors, which, yes, they're errors, but it's at a point where nobody's gonna see it. This isn't a commercial product. This is for me. Leave it alone. It's fine. I don't have to fix it. I mean, granted, I should, but I'm gonna leave it alone because that's literally one thing that nobody else is ever going to see. That is purely for me to go, God, I really need to fix that. But everything else is fine. This miniature is going to get a base on it. So for now, this one is done, but boy howdy is this one is going to get some upgrades over time. It's going to happen. This thing is going to just be on like a mountain of skulls. This big. So, bear with me. My paycheck isn't until Friday. I need skulls. So, I know exactly where I'm getting skulls. But, anyways, if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you click the subscribe button. I'm trying to get over, at the very least, 100 subscribers right now. I'm at 9. I need 89 more subscribers, so please hit that button, and I won't bother you any further. You guys have a good day.